Good morning students. Welcome back to our YouTube channel DAV Mukhyamantri Public School Bhormal online class. So students, today we are discuss about the chapter short run equilibrium output. Already we are discussed aggregate demand and related concept. So now let's start today's topic short run equilibrium output. So students, in this chapter we are discussed concept of short run, concept of equilibrium output, GDP, gross domestic product, determination of output, determination of equilibrium output, GDP, aggregate supply aggregate demand approach and SI approach. Shift in equilibrium, impact of additional investment, change I, investment multiplier and its mechanism. Okay student, so now let's start the first topic, concept of short run. In macroeconomics and according to Keynes. Okay, so in this chapter we are discussed in macroeconomics according to Keynes, short run is defined as a period of time during which technology plays no role in the determination of output in the economy. So according to Keynes, short run is defined as a period of time. It is a period of time during which technology has no role play in the economy. Okay, technology plays no role in the determination of output in the economy. When economy determine output, the technology has no role play. Okay, it is assumed to remain constant. So remain constant. Output is determined exclusively by the level of employment. So student, we can say that in the economy, so output is determined by exclusive by level of employment. Okay, so higher level of employment leads to higher level of output and vice versa. When increasing the level of employment, so also increase our level of output. When decrease the level of employment, we also decrease the level of output. Okay, now technology remaining constant, there is a one-to-one relationship. Technology remain constant, there is a one-to-one relationship between output and employment. So the technology remain constant when the in economy the relationship between output and employment to one relationship. That if employment is double, when employment is double or increase in employment, then output will also be double or increase in our output in the economy. In other words, the level of employment in the economy measures the level of output, GDP, in the economy. So we can measure the level of employment in the economy according to level of output, GDP, in the economy. When increasing the level of employment, so we can measure the level of output in the economy. So accordingly, output cannot increase once there is a full employment in the economy. So output cannot increase once there is a full employment in the economy. When in economy, suppose in India, economy is the employment is full, then output not increase. Output cannot increase because the level of employment is full in the economy. So student, in the context of Keynesian economics, there is one-to-one relationship between output and employment as technology is assumed to be constant. यहाँ पर देखिएगा, केंसियन के इकोनॉमिक्स के अकॉर्डिंग जो रिलेशनशिप होगा वो क्या होगा, वन टू वन आउटपुट एंड एम्प्लॉयमेंट. जो आउटपुट होगा और एम्प्लॉयमेंट के बीच में जो रिलेशनशिप होगा वो क्या होगा, वन टू वन होगा. एज टेक्नोलॉजी एज्यूम टू बी कांस्टेंट बिकॉज टेक्नोलॉजी is constant. Accordingly, output, GDP, cannot increase once there is a full employment in the economy. When the employment is full in economy, मतलब इकोनॉमी के अंदर अगर एम्प्लॉयमेंट फुल है तो यहाँ पर जो आउटपुट होगा, GDP होगा, वो क्या होगा, इंक्रीज नहीं करेगा, मेजर नहीं कर सकते. ओके, नाउ द नेक्स्ट टॉपिक, सेकेंड टॉपिक, concept of equilibrium output, GDP. Equilibrium output also called equilibrium GDP or equilibrium income. Okay, equilibrium output उसको और क्या कह सकते हैं, also called equilibrium GDP or equilibrium income, refers to that level of output in the economy, level of output in the economy where, so already discussed aggregate supply, aggregate demand, aggregate supply is equal aggregate demand. So we have already learned in the previous chapter that aggregate supply refers to the desired level of output in the economy. It is the level of GDP that the producer wish to produce or plan to produce during an accounting year, also called X and aggregate supply. So already discussed aggregate supply. Aggregate supply refers to the desired of output in the economy. Okay, so the producer has plan for the production, so एग्रीगेट सप्लाई जो होता है वो क्या करता है, प्रोड्यूसर के थ्रू प्लान की जाती है कि उसको कितना प्रोडक्शन करनी है विद इन अकाउंटिंग ईयर, और इसी को क्या कहा जाएगा, आल्सो कॉल्ड एक्स एंटी एग्रीगेट सप्लाई. ओके, नाउ द एग्रीगेट डिमांड on the other hand refers to the level of GDP that the buyers wish to buy during an accounting year. Aggregate demand on the other hand refers to the level of GDP that the buyer wish to buy during an accounting year. अभी हमने एग्रीगेट सप्लाई में प्रोड्यूसर जो है प्लान करता है, बट इन द एग्रीगेट डिमांड बायर्स विश टू बाय ड्यूरिंग एन अकाउंटिंग ईयर, इसी को क्या कहा जाएगा, ऑल्सो कॉल्ड एक्स एंटी एग्रीगेट डिमांड. The equilibrium GDP means that level of GDP where that the producer wish to produce. Okay, the equilibrium GDP means the level of GDP where what the producer wish to produce, मतलब प्रोड्यूसर क्या चाहता है, कितना वो प्लान कर रहा है प्रोडक्शन के लिए, is exactly equal to what the buyer wish to buy. Suppose कि प्रोड्यूसर के थ्रू जो भी प्रोडक्शन के लिए प्लान किया गया उसी के अकॉर्डिंग सेम इक्वल एग्रीगेट डिमांड की जाएगी, किसके थ्रू, बायर्स के थ्रू. ओके, सो वी कैन से दैट द एग्रीगेट सप्लाई इज इक्वल एग्रीगेट डिमांड. ओके, ड्यूरिंग एन अकाउंटिंग ईयर. ओके, ड्यूरिंग एन अकाउंटिंग ईयर, so that there is no excess production or unwanted stock with the producer. So the producer has decided no excess production. Okay, producer has decided no excess production or unwanted stock with the producer, or there is no shortage of output in relation to its demand. और उससे क्या होगा कि डिमांड जो बायर्स के थ्रू की जाएगी उसमें कोई भी शॉर्टेज नहीं आएगा. ओके, नाउ equality between aggregate supply and aggregate demand implies the equality between Y and aggregate demand, because Y is equal aggregate supply, already discussed, Y is equal aggregate supply. So aggregate supply and aggregate demand implies the equality between Y that means level of income, and aggregate demand. So all we can write it Y is equal aggregate supply. Thus we can write that the equilibrium is struck when, तो equilibrium कैसे हो सकता है, aggregate supply is equal aggregate demand, or already we know that aggregate supply also Y, so Y is equal aggregate demand. Here Y denotes income, level of income, and Y is equal aggregate supply, already discussed in the previous chapter. Okay, so equilibrium GDP. Equilibrium GDP implies a situation when aggregate supply is equal aggregate demand, or also write it Y is equal aggregate demand. Okay, in such a state actual stock of the producer required or desired stock of the producer. In case suppose यहाँ पर जो एग्रीगेट सप्लाई ज़्यादा है और एग्रीगेट डिमांड कम है, तो उस सिचुएशन में क्या होगा, इनकम ज़्यादा रहेगा और डिमांड कम रहेगी. एक्चुअल स्टॉक्स मोर देन रिक्वायर्ड स्टॉक्स. अब यहाँ पर देखिए, द प्रोड्यूसर सफर्स लॉसेस बिकॉज ऑफ एक्सेसिव स्टॉक्स आर अनसोल्ड स्टॉक्स ऑफ गुड इन केस. ओके, व्हेन द प्रोड्यूसर हैज मोर प्रोडक्शन आर excess stocks, then this is the reason the aggregate supply एग्रीगेट सप्लाई लेस देन एग्रीगेट डिमांड और वाई लेस देन एग्रीगेट डिमांड। अब यहाँ पर एग्रीगेट सप्लाई जो है वो कम है, मतलब स्टॉक और अनसोल्ड स्टॉक ऑफ गुड्स, सो एग्रीगेट सप्लाई कम और डिमांड जो है वो बहुत ज़्यादा है। तो यहाँ पर इनकम, लेवल ऑफ इनकम जो होगा, क्योंकि लेवल इनकम रिलेटेड टू द एग्रीगेट सप्लाई, so that is the level of income is low and aggregate demand is the more, so actual stock more than required stocks, the producer suffers losses on account of unfulfillment demand in the economy। अब यहाँ पर प्रोड्यूसर जो है वो क्या कर रहा है, सफ़र कर रहा है किस चीज़ के लिए, अनफुलफिल्ड डिमांड इन द इकोनॉमी, जो इकोनॉमी के अंदर जो डिमांड बहुत ज़्यादा है उसको फुलफिल नहीं कर पा रहा है और वो सफ़र कर रहा है। ओके स्टूडेंट, नाउ वी आर डिस्कस द अल्टरनेटिव अप्रोच इक्विलिब्रियम स्ट्रक व्हेन SNI approach in the next video. Okay students.